like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more updates. Thank you for checking out my channel. It is my pleasure to help you with your lessons in mathematics. Last time we talked about ratio, and today we will be dealing with the concept of proportion and finding the missing term in a proportion. When two ratios are equal, a proportion is formed. Proportion is two equivalent ratios. But how could we say that they are equivalent? Proportion is related to the concept of equivalent fractions. Mag-review muna tayo tungkol sa equivalent fractions. Example, 2/3 is equal to 6/9. 2/3 is the lowest term and 6/9 is the higher term. We can prove that 2/3 is equal to 6/9 by using the cross product. We are going to multiply 2 times 9 and 6 times 3. 2 times 9 equals 18 and 6 times 3 equals 18. Therefore, we can say that 2/3 and 6/9 are equal because they have the same product, which is 18. The format of a proportion is A is to B equals C is to D. Each part in a proportion is called term. So we have the first term, second term, third term, and fourth term. The first and the last term are called extremes. And the second and third term are called means. In the proportion, the product of the extremes is equal to the product of the means. Let us try this proportion. 3:4 is equal to 6:8. Let us prove whether the two ratios are equal or masasabi nga ba natin na sila ay proportion. Sabi natin kanina, it is said to be proportion if the product of the extreme is equal to the product of the means. So let us try. Let's start with the extremes. We have the first and the last term. So we have 3 times 8. And then the means, we have the second and the third term. We have 4 times 6. So 3 times 8 is equal to 24 and 4 times 6 is equal to 24. Therefore, masasabi natin that 3:4 is equal to 6:8 because they have the same product, which is 24. Ngayon naman, i-prove natin that the two ratios are equal or proportion gamit ang ating fraction form. So, paano natin gagawin yan? We will use cross product. So, let us multiply 3 times 8 and 4 times 6. So, 3 times 8 equals 24 and 4 times 6 equals 24. They have the same product, which is 24. Now let us proceed to finding the missing term in a proportion. We can find the missing term or the missing number in a proportion using any format. So we can use the column form or the fraction form. If we are going to use the column form, we will do this by multiplying the extremes and the means. And if we're going to use the fraction form, we will do this using cross products. So kahit alin sa dalawa, pwede mong gamitin. It's up to you kung ano yung para sa'yo ay mas convenient gamitin. Let's proceed to our examples. Find the missing term in each proportion. Let's start with example number 1. So we have 3:9 equals n:27. So I'm going to use the column form. So I will multiply the extremes and the means. So we have 3 times 27 equals 9 times n. 3 times 27, so let's try it here. 27 times 3. 3 times 7 equals 21, carry 2. 3 times 2 equals 6 plus 2 equals 81. Therefore, 3 times 27 equals 81. Equals 9 times n equals 9n. Okay, our goal is to find the missing term. At ang ating missing term dito ay yung value ng n. Para mahanap natin si n, ang kailangan natin gawin ay dapat matira lang si n dito sa right side. So, dapat matanggal natin yung kanyang katabi, makancel iyon. So, para makancel si 9, i-divide natin si 9n kay 9. At dahil nag-divide tayo ng 9 kay 9n, magdi-divide din tayo ng 9 kay 81. So, 9n divided by 9, so makakancel na natin si 9, at ang matitira na lang ay si n. So, our answer, 9n divided by 9 equals n na lang yung matitira. And 81 divided by 9 equals 9. Therefore, the missing term is 9. To check whether our answer is correct or not, ang kailangan lang natin gawin ay i-substitute yung nakuha nating value ng n. Kanina, ang nakuha nating value ng n ay 9. So, tingnan natin kung tama ang ating sagot. So, we have 3 is to 9 equals, papalitan na natin yung n ng 9 is to 27. So, ganun pa din yung gagawin natin. We will multiply the extremes and the means. So, let's multiply 3 times 27 equals 9 times 9. 3 times 27, katulad na nakuha nating sagot kanina, is 81. And 9 times 9 equals 81 din. Therefore, yung nakuha nating sagot, which is n is equal to 9, is we can say na correct because they have the same product, which is 81. Example number 2, so we have 6 is to x equals 36 is to 60. By this time, I'm going to use the fraction form to solve for the missing term, which is x. So dahil ang gamit ko ay fraction form, I'm going to use the cross product. Dahil ang missing term natin ay x, so gagamit muna ako ng dot for multiplication. Kasi baka mapagkamala natin yung x times din yun, ano? So, let's proceed. 6 times 60 equals x times 36. So, 6 times 60 equals 360 equals x times 36 equals 36x. So, para makancel si 36, i-divide natin si 36x kay 36. And also, si 360, i-divide natin kay 36. So, 36x divided by 36, cancel na si 36. At ang matitira na lang ay si x. So, therefore, our answer is x. And 360 divided by 36 equals 10. So, the missing term is 10. So, for us to check whether our answer is correct, we are now going to substitute the value of x, which is 10, in our given. So, let's do it. So, 6 is to x, and the value of x is 10, equals 36 is to 60. So, we will multiply using the cross product. We have 6 times 60 equals 10 times 36. 6 times 60 equals 360, and 10 times 36 equals 360. Therefore, our answer, which is x is to 10, is correct. For our example number 3, so we have 1 and 5 tenths is to 3 tenths equals n is to 8, or 1.5 is to 0.3 equals n is to 8. Because we have this fraction form, so we will solve this using the cross product. So let us multiply now yung magka-partner. So we have 1.5 or 1 and 5 tenths times 8 equals 3 tenths times n. Let's have a scratch. Let us multiply 1 and 5 tenths times 8. So we have 8 times 5 equals 40, carry 4. 8 times 1 equals 8 plus 4 equals 12. So our answer is 120. Pero dahil meron tayong decimal point here, 1 decimal point, so mula dito sa kanan, magbibilang tayo ng isang decimal place. So we have 1. So our answer is 12. Therefore, our answer is 12. Balik na tayo dun sa ating given, sa ating sinosolve kanina. So we have 1 and 5 tenths times 8 equals 3 tenths times n. So our answer in 1 and 5 tenths times 8 is equal to 12 equals 3 tenths times n is equal to 0.3 n or 3 tenths n. So we are looking for the value of n, so i-divide natin to sa 3 tenths. Dahil nag-divide tayo dyan ng 3 tenths, mag-divide din tayo dito ng 3 tenths. 3 tenths divided by 3 tenths, so cancel na yan, n na lang yung matitira. So ngayon, i-divide din natin si 12 divided by 3 tenths. Let's have another scratch for that. So we have 12 divided by 3 tenths. Now, meron tayong decimal. I-move natin to, gagawin natin tong whole number. So dahil nag-move tayo ng isa dito sa divisor, mag-move din tayo ng isa dito sa ating dividend na 12. Ang ating whole number 12, ang kanyang decimal point ay automatic nandun sa dulo. So therefore, dahil nag-move tayo ng isa, mag-move din tayo ulit ng isa. Kaya naman ang ating dividend na 12 ay madadagdagan ng isa pang 0 dahil nag-move tayo dito ng decimal point. So ito ay magiging 120. I-extend na natin to. So now let us divide. Meron na tayong, kung ating tititigang mabuti, ang magiging number natin dyan ngayon ay 120 divided by 3. Okay, so let us divide. Unahin muna natin si 12. 12 divided by 3 equals 4. So, ang sagot natin dito ay 4. 4 times 3 equals 12. And 12 minus 12 equals 0 na. And then yung 0 dito, pwede na natin, huwag na natin pahirapan yung sarili natin. Iakyat na natin yan doon, shortcut na. So, our answer is 40. Balik na tayo ngayon dun sa ating given. Therefore, 12 divided by 3 tenths. So, our answer will be, so dito ko na isulat kasi hindi na siya kasya. So, 3 tenths divided by 3 tenths. Ang natira na lang dun ay n. And then, equals 12 divided by 3 tenths. The answer is 40. Therefore, the value of n is 40. So that's all, and I hope that you have learned from our lesson about the concept of proportion and finding the missing term in a proportion. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up, and you can also share it with your friends, sa mga kakilala, sa mga kaklase na alam mo na gusto rin matuto sa mathematics. So ito si Ma'am Jovie, at gusto ko lang din sabihin sa iyo to never stop learning, at samahan mo akong sabihin, I love Math!